everyone, Sodor Studios here for the third episode of Back to the Basics. Today I'm joined by none other than ArledaleEngine90. Say hello.
Hello, I'm ArledaleEngine90. Check me out.
Check him out. His link will be at the top of the description like always. So, we're back once again to answer your questions. But before we jump into that, I feel like it's important to say that a few things are going to be different this time. One, I'm using a different microphone, a new microphone. I'm using some different software. Like, not the different software, but just using it in a different way, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. With that said, I guess we can just jump into questions once again. And, yeah.
So, which one are we starting off with?
Well, I guess we can start with the first one I see from... let me make sure. I'm checking all the replies, too. Okay, I got Wooden Railway Edward here. So if you open up his comments on the video, and he has 4 questions in there. Thank you, Ree.
Alright, on the topic of movies, timer through.
Okay. Alrighty, I guess we can start with the first one. Who's your favorite actor in Tadamar, and why?
I love Tadamar. It's my favorite movie.
Ooh,
like Thomas movie. It's, depends. Maybe, like real actor-wise, like, actual actors, probably, Junior, like Junior's actor. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting names here.
I have, like, no clue their names, so I don't blame you. I hardly know their names at all, so.
Yeah, so, like, there's so much lively in there. It's like, it's just like the fun fair. I love that line so much.
By the way, we're filming this...
It's just like the fun fair.
We're filming this directly after Tadamar, Vinny's Tadamar parody 2020.
Vinny's Tadamar, yeah. That was a good one. Yeah, and then there was also he's so lively in all the recordings and everything, and all his, like, actions. And, like, that part where he's, like, surfing with Diesel 10 is just the best.
Yeah, that was... I like the part when Vinny clarifies and says, "This is Thomas, he's a plastic train pulled by a string. Don't judge him."
Yeah. And then, like, probably engine, like, voice actor-wise, I know I'm gonna get, like, lots of arguments about this, but, like, I love Diesel 10's voice, and Thomas's would probably next.
Did you know that
Right?
Diesel 10 was originally gonna have a Russian accent?
And then it was,
Then it was
what
canceled.
was next? It was, like, yeah, because it was, like, offensive or something. I would love a Russian Diesel 10, like, so much.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
That needs to be a feature.
But the New Jersey accent fits him so well, though.
Yeah,
and I'm sad they got rid of it in CGI, because that would have been so fun.
Yeah, he's just like, just sounds plasticky now. I don't know how to put it. But actual actor-wise, I guess I'll just say it's one of the conductors. I think, well, Carlin didn't actually play him. I don't know, I think Baldwin was really good. But, I don't know, if we're actually looking at Shining Time Station 2, though, I actually like George Carlin as Mr. Conductor the most.
Yeah. I've always said this thing. It's like, CGI Diesel 10 is basically model series Diesel, and then vice versa.
That's a good way of putting it. That's very smart. I never really thought of it that way.
Like, if Diesel was Diesel 10 in Day of the Diesels, it would have been made so much more sense. But it kind of ruined Diesel and Diesel 10. to be honest.
I wish we got some splodge stuff. I wish we got splodge.
Splodge, yeah.
I know that was supposed to be a thing.
It's
Anyway.
kind of like a Billy Charlie situation.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next question?
Next question, thank you. Favorite episode of Thomas Wooden Railway's series? I already know the answer to this one.
Like Thomas Wooden Railway Kikray?
Yeah, I think that's implied.
Holy shit. Okay, that's a lot of episodes.
No cussing on here.
Oh, yeah. No.
I can just put that out. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, so I don't know all of them because there's like so many.
I personally
I like Claw of the Law, if that counts. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
But
say
Claw of
that's...
the Law counts. It's more of a movie, I guess.
Yeah, I say it's the best movie, but I think my favorite episode is actually Boko and the Coco. Before that.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's another one. It's like, I don't remember the name. It's like Edward has this dream. It's like they use wood and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's Nightmare on Sodor.
It's like Thomas's birthday or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was very creative in my opinion.
That was very clever. I enjoyed that.
Also, I think it has one of the it's more of a comedy episode with like how they explain how the chocolate and the cars are like very unsanitary and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought that was very funny. Yeah. I mean, not that Wooden Railway was that different, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
So that's our answer to that. Do you think there should be more Railway series books? Okay, this is kind of an interesting topic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. Depends on who writes them. Like if Christopher's son writes them, maybe. I think it would be interesting. But I think the last Railway series book, I think it was Thomas and His Friends or something like that. I think that was a good end to the series. And I don't know how Mattel would control the Railway series.
Oh my god, that would be terrible.
That would be a nightmare.
It's like we jump from Christopher Audrey's stories to like Thomas and the Bubble Loader adventure.
Oh my god. I don't think
Audrey'd be proud of where we're at nowadays. I don't think he'd be happy.
Even if Christopher's son wrote it. I forget Christopher's son's name.
I have no idea what his name is.
I feel like it would be milking the Railway series at that point.
Yeah, and I think
the Railway series was so good, so well timed and everything. Like everything fits so well. I think continuing the series after Thomas and His Friends would be weird.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So it depends.
It
all depends on the circumstances for me. That's my final answer. It all depends on the circumstances.
Yeah. Like, if Thomas and His Friends didn't exist, I guess it would be alright, but like only after a few books. Because if they kept going like for tons and tons of years,
I think maybe
kind of be milking.
I think it'd be nice to have like if they brought Andrew Brenner on for him just to do a book and it's for like the 80th anniversary or something. That would be really nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Man, 80 years of Thomas. Jeez, crazy. So very cool. Good question.
Yeah.
Good question. Thoughts on Boko and Hank? Thoughts on Boko and Hank returning in season 21? Oh, I never heard about this. Mattel rejected the idea because there is too many male characters. Oh. It's gonna open up a whole new can of worms. But personally, I'll say my answer first. I really don't believe in the whole there's too many male characters. The only thing is, the show is predominantly a male fan base, right? So, what's the need? Isn't that gonna, like, make them want to watch it less if it's just a ton of girl engines running around? Sure, they'd be a lot more interested in, like, seeing Henry or Edward than watching Mia and Rebecca, even if they were the same roles, just because of their characters.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
More on the Hank and Boko thing. I mean, it's all about how things would be handled. Because, like, you really have to think, how would they handle Boko? I mean, I wouldn't like to see any episodes with him, maybe just cameos with, like, interacting with Bill and Ben, Edward, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because I feel like they would totally butcher it.
I feel like his, like, cameo, like, his, introduction would be, like, Big Mickey or something. Like, Philip's backing into the shed or something, and then Boko appears. Like, do you mind? Or something like that. Do you
mind? I'm trying to catch some shut-eye. You better wake up. You've been asleep for a long time. That would be a nice throwback.
Oh my god, like he's just sitting in the back of the shed, like doing nothing, just sleeping
and then there's
for all these years.
No, it's like they're at the Steamworks at Kerbin's Gate, and then you just see in the background like a ton of hit-era characters just sitting there asleep.
Yeah, just like Molly and Hank and stuff like that.
Oh
Fergus.
Yeah.
Or it could be like a thing with Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, like how they handled Donald and Douglas.
I mean, it wasn't
like we just can't collect more slates.
I know most people.
Yes, God.
I know most people didn't like that return, but I actually found it kind of funny because it was kind of a wink, like, yeah, we're bringing back your favorite characters. Be happy.
Kind of a poor excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why you couldn't
or something, or maybe even something like Oliver, like how they showed him for a bit in Tale of the Brave, I think, and then like they did an episode on him.
Yeah, that was really cool. So, thank you for the questions, Wooden Railway Edward.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah.
So now we will be moving on. Let me hide those replies, and we got some questions further down below and some replies from King Thomas Fan 121. He says, at Sodor Studios, 1. Besides Paxton, which Dave the Diesel's character is your favorite? And 2. What do you think of Pierce Brosnan narrating Great Discovery?
Alright, so I guess we go with 1 first. Besides Paxton, which character is your favorite?
I kind of knew that Paxton was my favorite. I think Paxton is ideal out of them all.
I mean, I think he means Day of the Diesel's newbies.
Yeah.
So,
was Norman introduced then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Norman,
and then I think it was, what's the Dennis looking one named?
Den and Dart?
No, the one that looks like Dennis. It's like Norman or something.
Yeah, it is Norman.
Yeah, it's Norman. Yeah, the one with the unibrow. I like that I like how it's actually canon that he's Dennis's brother. Like, no joke, it's actually canon.
Yeah, I don't think they said anything, but I think it was like really heavily implied.
They did say something in like that character encyclopedia. I have it somewhere.
I haven't watched.
Yeah, they said it's like.
I haven't watched
like,
Day
I
of
have
the
the
Diesel
book.
in so long. Man.
Well, let me just pop open the book right here.
Story time
let's see. Yeah, let's go.
Story time with Arlesdale.
All right, let's find Norman. Yeah, and in the fun facts section. Yeah, okay, so I have it. Norman, the faulty but friendly engine. Yeah, in the facts section it says, Norman has a lazy brother, Dennis, who used to work with him.
Oh, wow. How cool. So
I mean, they don't show
Dennis.
Like a picture of Dennis or anything, just says his name.
It would be so cool.
I mean, that counts as canon to me. I don't know about you.
I don't know. I think, on one hand, I think it's canon because it's official Thomas merchandise of the time that would say that. But on the other hand, I think, like, since Dennis didn't
And that's a
appear...
2018 book.
Oh, wait. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't own anything like that.
Before Nia and Rebecca, though.
Goodbye, Nia and Rebecca.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good kind of explanatory. I noticed something with Back to the Basics. With all of my guests, it's always like, we answer the question, but it's like the totally wrong thing. We just give, it's like always nonsense answers. It's never like a 100% full-fledged answer.
yeah. Alright, yeah, so Norman's my favorite, and then Paxton is obviously your favorite. And then the next question is, what do you think of Pierce Brosnan rating Great Discovery?
You go ahead.
Why don't you go first for that?
Oh, okay. Personally, I think, on one hand, it's great because Pierce Brosnan, if any of you get that reference, but anyway, basically, I think, while I just don't think he works well as a Thomas narrator, I think, it's very cool having him on for a one-off showing, but I'm glad they didn't keep him around for more seasons. It's kind of like Ringo, but I actually like Ringo, so maybe not like Ringo.
I do too.
He's my favorite narrator, so.
So, yeah, I know that Pierce Brosnan was supposed to narrate season 12 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do like The Great Discovery a lot. It's not my favorite, obviously, but I do like how it narrates. I think it's strangely calming. And, like, with the visuals of The Great Discovery and everything, like...
Welcome, Stanley!
Welcome, Stanley! Yeah, so I think it works very nicely, but I don't know what I would feel with Pierce Brosnan narrating. Like, it all depends how long he would do it. Like, if he was narrating CGI,
I can't see him narrating
like Miller era CGI, I don't think that would work. But for season 12, I think that would be nice, honestly.
Maybe just for a one-off season, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, just for like one season. Yeah.
So that's that. And I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say. I don't think we might have one more question, and I'm just looking around here. But
yeah.
Otherwise, this is the first time we haven't run out of time. So me and Arlesdale today are just gonna chat. I'm sure we can come up with more stuff. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can elaborate on the whole new mic setup and whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, I have a new microphone. I'll have more.
Oh wait, I found a question.
Oh, right, really? Sorry. Where's it?
By Ultimate Wizard Xeon 2.
Oh, Ultimate
okay,
Wizard
so...
I don't see his comment. Is it a reply?
It's a reply from NeilFan18. It says...
Oh, I missed NeilFan18's question on the Railway Series engines. Me and him talked about it in a stream the other day, but I totally forgot to talk about it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
do you want to answer it real quick?
Well, let's do Ultimate Wizard Zion, and then we'll do NeilFan18.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is more directed on you. What other types of content do you want to make?
Oh, I don't see that, but I'll other types of content. Well, I am currently in the works of making a thoughts on video. That'll come eventually. I know.
Ooh. Hey.
So that'll be fun. And I also know that a lot of people say series, but I don't want to do a series quite yet, but one day we will have a series. But that won't be for a while.
I'm looking forward to that then.
Yeah, you guys are probably going to wait for a while for that, but there will be a series. And it won't be like a regular series, I'll put it that way, but I won't share any more on that. So yeah, those are two big
but
things.
But that's for another story.
That's a story
sorry,
for
go ahead.
another day. Well, why don't you go ahead and answer your question for that? What type of content do you want to do?
I've been getting lots of ideas recently. For content, maybe I'd probably want to set a series too. Like, something more along how Audrey wrote stories and how Christopher wrote stories. Like, more in that style, with, like, railway series models and stuff like that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like, custom buildings and stuff and whatever.
Yeah. Something almost like, Eric Pierre series. That very short-lived series.
Railway
but,
Tales?
like, with longer stories.
Railway Tales?
And there would be, like, almost like a... Yeah. And then there would be like a 4-story format thing, like a book, right?
Yeah.
Like how they would connect to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be nice to do.
That would be pretty cool.
I've already brainstormed a few ideas, but it'll probably be a few years till I start that thing. Cause like with custom work and everything like that.
Yeah, same. I have to do a lot of customs. Customs will be a big thing that I'll start doing next year. And my hope is to actually get good at it, because if it's not good, then I'm not doing a series.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. I'll basically just make Domeless engine type railway series stuff. If you know, like, if you've ever seen this video,
yeah,
railway series custom.
I'd probably go.
Yeah. Like just Percy style and stuff like that.
I know it's asking a lot.
Yeah,
I might try to go follow in the footsteps of Annie C., Turtles and Thomas, and Toad Train, but that's asking a lot. So probably closer to Turtles and Thomas and Hero Japanese Train. And I guess Domeless. I don't know. But I don't want to copy. I'll do my own thing.
Yeah. And like, I've never wanted to step into the realm of Thomas alternate universes. It just sounds scary to me, and I'm scared of backlash. So yeah.
I know what you mean.
So not like a Sodor Fallout type thingy.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah.
I really don't plan on doing anything. I might in my series do a bit of supernatural stuff, if you know what I mean. But
like, I want to get into the realm of Proteus, if you know what I mean.
Same.
Like Proteus ghost land thingies.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, so I don't want, and like Turtles is series, which like I don't want to do AU's like Turtles is series. I forget the name of.
Sudrian Conflict.
Sudrian Conflict, yeah, like with bear blowing up and everything.
Oh, that was so
and
cool.
like.
And then Ferdinand blew up on the bridge. That was good.
Blew up and then killed. Good times. Nostalgia.
Oh, classic.
Yeah. Classic series will always go down in history.
That is a very
Thomas history.
No series like Turtles is. Anyways, that's been a good explanation for that question. And then I see the one from NeilFan18. And he's saying, let me scroll down. What are your guys' opinions of the two red engines, 98462 and 87546? I don't really know as much about the second one. And I have a little bit of stuff to say about these guys. But basically the red engines from the Railway series.
Yeah.
You go ahead though.
Do you want to go first or? Yeah, sure. So let's start on the red engines. So, I know they've been turned to like Eagle and stuff like that, and like Wilson or whatever. Yeah. Whatever they're called.
Wilson I love that custom. That was so cool.
That was a good one. I do make sprites. I don't know if you know what those are.
Oh,
like, and
yeah,
I have included.
I've seen.
I have included. Like, currently I'm making a Railway Series sprite list thingy, and I have included the two red engines.
Oh wow, cool.
So I think they're cool, and I do like the fact that they're like almost like James relatives and stuff like that.
Yeah, agreed.
But they are kind of like forgotten about, and like they were only used as a plot device, basically.
Yeah, and I think they should have expanded on them. I think maybe instead of having
it would have been
James
interesting
thing,
to see them.
I would have liked to see them turned into like actual how do I put this? Like instead of having James, they have them, but make him James. With basically everything the same, just different backstory.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, but I also have a little thing to say about the adventure begins in the scene. The scene where, where Henry's being pushed out of the tunnel. So I think that what really bothers me is that in the classic series, Thomas was the one who attempted to push Henry out of the tunnel, while at the time he wouldn't have been on the island. I'm sure many people have talked about it, but I feel like it's kind of been glanced over. I just think that's something
a bit weird.
It just annoys me. I don't know.
And then in The Avengers Begins, they use the Black James model to push Henry out, I believe.
The Avengers Begin? Avengers?
Yeah, so, I don't like how they used Black James.
Really?
I mean, how I would have done it is like just show Henry, and like the front of the tunnel where Henry's at, basically just like him moving, like jolting a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and show him grunting and everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, like, and not show James, because that brings up a whole other thing. Like.
Yeah, and it's just caused kind of like, I wouldn't say drama, but it's like now kind of debated. So.
But I do like, there is a lot of possibility for the Red Engines. Like, you can think of them as like coming with James when James comes to the island, they also come. Like maybe they're close friends of James. They didn't want to leave him or something.
Oh wow, that would have been really cool. Oh, and then they were also painted black, and then they all became red. But then they were naughty, so they were kicked off the island. And James, it's like James was watching them play tricks in the yard. He was watching them play tricks in the yard, and then Sir Topham Hatt sent them away. So he realized, I better stop doing that. That's why he's kind of naughty, but at the same time, he's like, oh, jeez, I better stop. And that's why he became,
like,
instead
I don't
of being
sent away like Eagle and Winston.
Yeah, like less, like he'll become less like Bill and Ben and more like the James we know, the vain, arrogant engine.
Like, he still has that almost naughty
bit to him,
thing,
but not on the same
but it's
level.
almost like
and it's a lot more mature.
Now. Yeah.
He's a lot more mature. Man, we've kind of turned this into a character gallery at the end here with the Red Engines.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And then there was like Alfred in 98462 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know really whatever happened to Albert. I wish he was expanded upon, but now he's been kind of blown up in the community and he's kind of big thing. Also, do you know where Jeffrey comes from? Because I've seen him in a few People series and stuff.
I'm pretty sure Jeffrey is like one. Like, I think people make him out as like the other Red Engine.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, and then or maybe it's like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
It's like the other Red Engine. It's supposed to be their other Red Engine, but yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then
I think that's that question.
Answered. Yeah.
By the way.
We spent a lot of time on that.
Yeah. Before we finish this, though, can I ask you a question about your profile picture?
Oh yeah, sure.
What is I can't see it. I've never been able to tell what it says. What is it, under ArledaleEngine90, what does it say?
Oh yeah, I do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, I didn't really know what I was going to do, so I just put stuffs.
Cool.
Yeah, and then just the three CGI engines, just looking up at it.
Yeah, I like the whole, I like how their eyes are too, that's very cool. Anyway, we are just hitting the 30-minute mark, which I've gone over with a lot of things now, so I'll try to keep this one a little bit shorter. But Arlesdale, I'll have you back on soon, like I've said with almost everyone so far. But episode 10 of Back to the Basics, whenever that comes out, that'll be a big celebration, shall we say. Our landmark episode. What?
So you're getting everybody on? Something like that?
You weren't supposed to spoil it, but okay. Yeah. Basically, anyone who wants to, I mean, I hope it doesn't, like, kill the call and make my, like, computer and people's computers crash with everything, but, yeah, basically have everyone on and kind of do a game show type thing with a prize or whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I still have to talk more with a few people. But yeah, we've just hit the 31-minute mark, so I think it's a good time to wrap this up.
Yeah. Alright, so...
this has been Sodor Island Studios.
And ArledaleEngine90.
And until the next time, we want to thank you all for listening.